I don't know if you're going to be able to draw yourself out of this one, Kirby. This is the Jack Kirby action figure from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NECA Mirage toy line. For now, you can find this as a part of the Holothon at Target, but he'll be a wider release later on. TMNT creators Eastman and Laird were both heavily inspired by Jack Kirby, who was a super well-known artist having worked at both Marvel and DC. Along with the normal credits on the bottom of the box, you can also see some links you can check out. One being for the Jack Kirby Museum and Research Center, and the other one for the Hero Initiative. The program raises money to support comic book artists that need support for their medical bills, and has so far contributed over $1 million. So even if Jack Kirby never appeared in any TMNT media, this would be a great tribute figure. But he was actually one of the stars in the Donatello one-off series. The figure itself is nicely done, but it does use the exact same body as the Baxter Stockman we just opened up for the Mirage line. The paint and head sculpts are obviously very different, so they look like completely different characters, but a little reuse is no big deal. This figure honestly moves better than maybe any other Ninja Turtle figure I've ever opened up right out of the package. The joints were all super flexible and movable without feeling loose, and I don't think I'll ever have an issue posing this thing. I think they decided to go with a little bit more realistic likeness as opposed to how it looked in the actual comic, but I think that fits in with the rest of the line. You get a few different hands, including a pencil gripping hand and a couple different grips, along with his magic crystal pencil and sketch pad. I don't want to give too much away of the story, but this pencil is super crucial to the entire beginning, middle, and end of the comic, so you'll have to check it out for yourself. It's obviously super small to scale with the figure, but it fits in the hand nicely. Sketchpad is another important part of the story. You can see that sketch of Donatello on one side, of course he can hold it with ease, and this little monster on the other side. So the figure itself is a pretty great likeness to the original sketch from the book. It's honestly really detailed. When you really look at this sculpt, there's all sorts of little bumps and spikes, nice details in the textures. You can move it around just a little bit at the head, up and down at the arms, and a bit back and forth at the leg. It is a little bit hard to stand up, but it is possible. It comes with its own weapon as well, just like in the original book. Next up, we have a reissue of the Gravity Equalizer from the comic book. We did see this accessory once before with Fugitoid in the Mirage line, and the sculpt appears to be the same, but the Fugitoid version has quite a bit more paint detail. The new one is a lighter blue and just has black line work, whereas the original has yellow buttons, red lasers, all sorts of little extra added details. I don't think the new one looks bad, but I definitely prefer the look of the original. Donatello uses this weapon in the book, so I tried to fit it on his hand to see how it would look, but unfortunately the hand seems just a little bit too big to budge through the hole. I tried putting the hand in first and then joining the wrist through the machine, but that didn't really work either. It just wasn't quite long enough. It kinda works with the closed fist, but again it's not quite long enough and you can't grip the handle. You could go no hand if you want, but just be careful how you pose it. I'm guessing this accessory works a little bit better with the original Mirage figures, but unfortunately I don't have those to show them off. In the end, this is a simple figure with a great likeness and some fun accessories. And if you haven't read the original comic book, I definitely recommend it. It's a quick one-off story and I was able to find the issue on Amazon with ease. Did you know they also hoped to make a fourth movie in the 90s and wanted to make a fifth turtle named after Kirby himself? Pretty wild. Even though Kirby doesn't appear a lot in the books, I definitely think he's a crucial addition to the toy line. Again, if you haven't read the book, I definitely suggest checking it out. Thanks again for watching the unboxing and review, and we'll see you next time.